by their performance against New Zealand. They would have gone in with great intent, but it just didn't happen for them, and now they're in a must-win situation. If they don't win this game, then they're not going to make it through to the cup competition. Both teams have made a few changes. Ieremia, Falaniko and Formai coming into the side for the Samoans. Not so many changes for the United States, though, sticking pretty much with the core of the team. That, well, they ended up with a draw, fought back well for the draw against France early on today. Madison Hughes leads out Team USA. Tila Mialoi, the Samoan team, onto this lovely sun-drenched Wellington pitch. Referee for this one is New Zealand's Richard Kelly. Carl Tinana is alongside me. USA did well to get a draw in the end against France. Samoa will be looking for big improvement though, Carl.
Yeah, 100%, Tony. The disappointing thing on Samoa's point of view is they didn't fire a shot that first game. The USA, they had the opportunities to beat France. They didn't take it. They couldn't get their big men into the game early, such as Danny Barrett, such as Duratello right there. They want to get them involved nice and early.
Just made a few crucial mistakes. The USA let the French in, but a 21-all draw means this pool is wide open. So it's the USA kicking off, and the battle of the two number threes is won by Francis Ieremia for Samoa, but they've given it away, and here's Andrew Duratello, one of the men that Carl Tinana was just talking about. Hughes goes in, and now Barrett looking for a big game and managing to keep the ball in play. Did nicely, the big fellow. Good delay there from Niua, and things could open up here. Nice stepping from Yosefo. Holding it up, or good support play, Niua. So it's the Americans threatening in the early stages. Madison Hughes, he'll need to get rid of it quickly. So too Barrett, and he does. And here is Perry. Perry Baker getting on the outside. And this try-scoring machine from the United States strikes first.
We just cannot afford to give this guy that much space. Perry Baker was good delivery under pressure. Samoa defensively come up and applied. Nice pass by Danny Barrett to release it. Here's Martin Yosefo. Gives a long pass. Madison Hughes, you can see a defender. There it is from Danny Barrett over the head, and Perry Baker all alone. The man in number 11, he shakes and bakes.
That press defence from Samoa, we've seen that before from New Zealand, that's for sure, but once this guy gets a bit of space, there's no way they could scramble back to clean him up.
Madison Hughes, who was the top point scorer in the 2015-16 series, adds the extra points, and so through this man, Perry Baker, the United States lead Samoa by 7-0.
Just look how smooth he is across the ground. This will be a beautiful shot. Look, a little in and away, a little stutter step. I don't know how you defend that.
You can't give him room on the outside. And he's also very good at that. Bit of a tangle in the air here. But referee, well, he's happy there was no foul intent. Baker not quite so happy. Came down heavily and might have hurt his shoulder here.
He's grabbed. He got grabbed here right at the death. See this right here? He's pulled down. Tia Mialoi, the captain, he's pretty lucky to get away with that. That hurts.
You can't play the man in the air. To be fair to Richard Kelly, I think he might have been obscured there. Maybe just, yeah, a little bit dazed. Maybe had a bit of wind knocked out of him. He's okay. And a sigh of relief, I'm sure, shared by all fans of the USA team, because he's their main man.
Bind. Set.
Mialoi, the leader of the Samoan team. Falaniko, another one coming into the side. He's caught in possession here. Good work by Duratello.
The big men, Tony, for this USA team getting back into this game. Duratello with a turnover. Barrett's been heavily involved so far. Yosefo as well out on the wing.
I know what you're saying.
Well, central position here. Baker's away to the left. Might work a move taking play out to the right and then sweep it back the other way. But oh, look at Danny Barrett brushing them off. And over for the try is Folau Niua. Well, Danny Barrett didn't have a great time in the first game, but boy, the big man right on cue, Carlton Ana, is making his presence felt in this one.
Well, he's a good player and he's a physical player, and this is what I love about him when he drops his shoulder, gets involved on the edge. Nice offload. Thomason did some great work in the lead up as well, but Folau Niua starting to step up in the playmaker role.
Yeah, all the numbers on the right-hand side there for the United States. Support play, brilliantly constructed.
So Hughes, a very good striker of the ball, but not on that occasion. Folau Niua with that try goes over 400 points in World Series Rugby Sevens. Got a fair way to go to catch up Madison Hughes, but a good effort. Ball knocked down and Samoa have it. Let's see what they can do with it. Hanging on to the ball's been their big problem so far today. They've had possession, they just haven't been able to sustain any pressure. Just got one try against New Zealand. They get a penalty here.
Worrying thing for me, Tony, in case of Samoa, they haven't had enough possession in both of their games so far. They have to find us in some way, somehow, just hold it for sustained periods.
Well, they are playing without probably their best player, their best playmaker anyway, Phoenix Hunapo Nofoa, who has a leg injury. Afa Aono not ready to rejoin the team either. Ed Fido, well, he was left out on form, which was a bit of a surprise, but so they're not at full strength. They need to strike here, and now striding through is Motunga. He's the man who got the try against New Zealand earlier on today, and he's going to bring Samoa back into this contest.
Well, this is the byproduct of being able to hold on for multiple phases. Alamanda Motunga was best in the first game. You can see he's just confident at the moment. He's running at the line, little stutter step, goes on the outside of Duratello, uses the arm, but he powers through that. Folau Niua comes across, can't take him either. I like that one.
Yeah, it looks like Gordon Turchins has said to them to attack the game line. He knows he's got big, powerful players that will break through the tackle, and it certainly worked that time.
He's a powerful man. You can see their little stutter step, just a determination by Motunga. That's what I like.
So some joy for the Samoa fans in the crowd. They're back in this at 12-7. Although that is not what you want. You'll be disappointed with that. What was that, he says? That was a kickoff that went out on the full. Frustration for the great coach in his new job.
It's isolation play. Perry Baker will go to the left by himself. Everyone else stacked to the right. Thomason, watch him out the back door.
Now, test here of Samoa's defence. They'll need to hang on, not concede another try before half-time. Madison Hughes, he's got that great acceleration. And, well, Baker's skills, well, initially let him down, but off he goes again. Pops a nice ball back on the inside. And Martin Yosefo strikes on half-time for the Americans. Well, Perry Baker initially made it a little bit tough on himself. Yeah, where is it? There it is. But look at that. He's operating in half a metre.
You know what's good about that is the way he's able to keep his cool. He knew the defence was coming, just lulled them in. Off the mark, he's just so quick, and that was the secret, getting through that hole.
Never going to miss from there, Madison Hughes. So at half-time, the United States lead Samoa in their second game of the day here in Wellington by 19-7.
straight away, Malu, because we're going to get isolated and we'll turn the ball over. So we can't squeeze ball. If we knew we were going to set there, we should have been right on him straight away, so he wasn't in a position to do that. The kick up in here, what was that? Mate, slow it down. We've got the... I thought we were going to come through a hole. Come up, like a kick to me. Yeah. Just come up a little bit. Yeah, good talk, bit. Here we go, boys. Let's go down, yeah?
You sound green. 1, 2, 3.
USA.
Get the ball, keep the ball.
We started really well with the kick-off, and we handed it straight to them. We put phases together, we will score. A bit of patience. And let's get this kick-off right in the middle here. Right in the middle.
And Gordon Kitchens there, Carl, just trying to get the balance right. Things to do, but also encouragements.
Yeah, he's talking about support play if they're going to head it up, attack the outside channels, and also kick-offs. They have to get them right. If they're able to hold it for multiple phases, then they will score.
Fans really enjoying this weather. Similar forecast for tomorrow. So it'll be Samoa through their captain, Mialoi, to start the second half, and just got a little awkward on Madison Hughes there. Ball rather slapped back at him by Yosefo, and referee's called a knock forward there. He's not convinced, Madison Hughes.
A nice contestable kick there by Tila Mialoi. That was knocked back by Yosefo. We're just going to miss. Here it is here.
Crouch.
Yeah, just there. No, that's fair enough.
Fine.
One of the more experienced referees on the circuit, Richard Kelly. But here's a chance for Samoa. They really need to be the first team to strike in the second half. They've got the firepower. No question they've got the firepower. Toloa, he's one of their strike weapons. Into the 22 they go. Numbers away to the left. Not a great pass, though, right out in front of Lafaeli Va'a. And that's not what they want.
Yeah, Forma is the one that gave that last pass. It was average at best, but they'd set it up so well, and these are the little opportunities you have to take. I don't know whether it's through tiredness or what. You have to do a lot of defending the Samoan team. You've got to take those opportunities.
You reckon they've been training fairly hard?
I know they've been training very hard for a fact since the 3rd of January, TJ.
Yeah, they've been in the beautiful Bay of Plenty, training at Mount Maunganui. Spent a fair bit of time working with the Japanese team, of course, being coached by Damien Corona. Now, here's Madison Hughes. He's got great acceleration, the little man, the leader.
Double shoulder.
And here's that zero tolerance. You just cannot grab a player. You can't even grab a player over the shoulders now with the hands.
Yeah, that's your new derivative. Here he is going through the whole Madison Hughes, and he gets grabbed from behind. Unfortunate, just a little bit. Geez, I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Well, I think that's maybe a bit harsh. Just having given Richard Kelly the big rap. Niua, here's the chance, and well, Danny Barrett steaming into a hole now, running rampant in this game. But now good work at the breakdown by Samoa.
That's a good get from Motunga, because he's the one that got shaded in on defence. He got exposed on the outside by Danny Barrett on that set piece, but he comes back and makes up for it.
And still 4 minutes to play. Here it is here.
Subs, time out.
And that squeeze ball, Gordon Kitchens told his own players, you've got to do that immediately. So Matai Leuta from the San Jose Seahawks comes on. Samoa have it through Iramia. Another chance. They're going to do it from deep. Leua taken in. And the penalty eventuates. Taken quickly by Mialoi. They want to be running hard at them. Here's Asafalau. Now, can they spread it and keep the ball? Here's Formai. Wanted to get the offload. Whoa, yes, been
The
grounded
tackle,
in the tackle.
Held, brought to ground. Must release the ball before
Knees had touched the ground. He had to release it before he could keep going.
He must give you the tackle step.
Here it is here.
Yeah,
You'll see Hook gets beaten. Duratello gets beaten on the outside, and Falau comes through. Oh, it's a hard one too.
The referee ruled that he was held in the tackle as he went to ground, which means he can't get up and go again. But again, it's a split-second call, isn't it? There is Neria Formai from Hawke's Bay here in New Zealand, playing his second tournament. Hasn't actually played for Samoa since back in 2013. Niua collects it from the line out. Yosefo moves it on. Here's the speedster, Carlin Isles. Only coming off the bench these days for the USA. And they'll send it out to the other side where Leuta, big powerful winger, this fellow, riding the tackles. Beautiful hands from Thomason. They keep it alive, and Leuta is close. He's over.
I'm good. Good.
Oh, yeah, give a nod there, though, to Stephen Thomason. His very good handling kept that alive.
Great build-up, wasn't it, Melody?
Look, I just think that this is a team, a United States team, that is very controlled, structured. They know where each of them are attacking, so they have support players there. It was a lovely little swerve on the inside, a little bit of a handoff, and then there's the support line. Two of them on the inside, and then standing in the tackle, and strength to power over.
Well, they're using their big men to great effect, I think, and get them into holes, and they're able to offload against the smaller players of Samoa. You can see that was a great shot just at the back end of it, face on.
And the kick curled back a bit, but not enough to go over. But 24-7, they're looking good here now.
You look at these passes. Thomason picks it off the deck. Duratello brushes off two defenders, and you know what? I'll get off the deck and make a play for my team. That's well done by Leuta.
Let's go.
So the restart, and that one sails over the touchline. We've seen a few of those today over that far side for some reason.
They're trying to use the sun there to your advantage, because when the catcher's going up against it, that's what he's looking straight into, but they've just overcooked them on a number of occasions. So taken by Mialoi, looking for a runner. Eventually it arrives in the form of Leua. Now Motonga, who's definitely been their best player in this match, dumped on the ground. I think there'll be an advantage here for the high shot by Duratello. And skipping out of the tackle is Leua. He goes again, and this time he's allowed to. Scooped up by Samoa Tulo. They just haven't been able to get him into the game. Perez on the outside, scores! Joe Perez! Well, it's going to come too late, because there's only 20 seconds left on the clock. But Joe Perez has finished off a nice move for Samoa. Yeah, and finally someone showed up with a bit of attitude with ball in hand. That's what I like about this. Joe Perez on the outside, one-on-one, sees it's Carlin Isles. You know what? I'll back myself right here. I'll use my power. And he gets his first try for Samoa. Congratulations, Joe.
Yeah, on debut, man selected ahead of the likes of Ed Fidel, Gordon Lankilda, we were talking about before. And that's a lovely moment for him, Joe Perez. He gets the try. And, well, Francis Iramia, I think, yes, it is. He's had some rotten luck with injuries, this fellow. Suffered a terrible injury in Cape Town a couple of years ago. Had to spend Christmas in Cape Town Hospital. And, well, this looks like it could be the end of the tournament for him here in Wellington. There is time to restart, but there isn't time for Samoa. 24-12 the score. Loose ball, knocked through by Samoa. That's the end of the game, so a much-needed win for the USA. They have beaten Samoa here by 4 tries to 2, 24 points to 12.
Perry Baker, that was better a good victory, and it was your big boys that had a lot to do with that.
Yes, of course. I mean, it's always the big guys inside. They always make everything work, man. So I always tell them to get on their bikes all the time. They work hard, and it pays off for us when they're working hard.
Now, next up, you've got New Zealand. Arguably, their one weakness might be that they don't have out-and-out pace. Is that something you can manipulate?
I just stick to the game plan. Just stick to the game plan, you know. We kind of know what their ins and outs are, but we just got to trust what we can do, and that's attacking. So we just stick to the game plan and see how it comes out for us.
Now, you're obviously a guy that likes conditions like this.
I love it. I mean, I'm from Florida. I mean, I love playing like this. I feel loose. When it's cold and it's rainy, I'm stiff. I can't move.
Okay, good luck for the next one.
Thank you.